morning, Mr. Roberts. How are you?
Good morning, Andy.
It's a pleasure to meet you this morning. Thank you for taking the time off from your busy schedule.
Well, it is no problem because I've been in communication with you for a while, and promised you that I will meet you. So here I am.
Well, you know I was named after you, and I'm here because of you. I'm hoping you can remember me. At least I was that kid on February 26, 1981 that ran into the field in Albion. And I want the world to know that I'm here today to put a stamp on what I did in 1981 with you, because this video is very special to me. For my father to name me after you, you have to be somebody really special. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, but I'm wondering why is it your father choose my name to name you after me? I was just an ordinary young cricketer coming up in those days,
Well,
and it's. I must say that I'm thrilled.
I'm even
You
more
know,
thrilled.
I'm thrilled.
I'm more thrilled because
And
a lot of my fans and friends, they always call me Andy Roberts.
oh,
So now they'll get the real
so
story.
that means then that you're an aspiring fast bowler in your youth.
I wasn't a fast bowler. I was more of a batsman and a spin bowler. But Andy, to call me Andy Roberts, it's special. It's just special to be called that name.
Okay, because I'm wondering, he could have named you Viv Richards, seeing at your age you're an aspiring batsman instead of being an aspiring fast bowler.
Well, you know how these things go sometimes. Right?
Yeah, it's a pleasure, really, really. Is.
Yes, thank you very much. Why did you choose cricket as opposed to other sports that Antigua has?
Well, you see, in Antigua in the 60s, when I was a teenager coming up, there were two sports that was played on the island. You have the few people who were playing basketball and other things, but it's either cricket or football. And I was from the country, and we didn't have proper fields in which we could play football on.
Okay.
And we make do with the little we had pertaining to cricket, because we play a lot in the backyard and in the back roads, and
Right.
that's where we play to hone our skills. So the skills that you saw displaying in the 70s and 80s were honed on the back streets of Orleans, and it's sad to see that nobody is doing it today.
Wow, that's deep. Very deep. One question from a personal friend of mine. He's from Jamaica. His name is Denzel Mulgrave. He wanted me to ask you this question. He wants to know how you made that ball move in so many directions that other bowlers could not have done. What was your secret?
There wasn't any secret. You have to learn your skills. And fast bowling is an art. It is not just brute force. You must have a little bit of finesse to it. If you want to be a world class fast bowler, it is not just brute strength. You have to hone the skills, and it takes practice. Someday I must say that it takes me over 12 years to learn how to do something, because you do it over and over and over.
Okay.
Even after I finished cricket, I learned to do other things that up to today nobody else is doing it.
I believe you, sir. I believe you. You had class back then and you have a lot more right now because you have the wisdom that you have. What can you tell the average person that's watching this video today that wants to make cricket a career? What advice you can give to them?
Well, the only advice I give to people is that if you want to be a good cricketer, as in any other thing in life, you have to devote your time to it. You have to work hard, because nothing comes easy,
Okay.
right? And the other thing I find in life is that there are three things that I tell youngsters. If you want to reach the top, you got to read a lot, ask questions, right? And watch a lot. You have to watch all the top players in the world. If you want to be a fast bowler, you have to watch all the fast bowlers and see if you could pick up anything in their approach to the wicket and what they do when they get to the crease.
Okay.
But most importantly, in all everything, is that you have to spend time honing your skills.
Well said. Well said. What's your favorite book?
My favorite book, I used to read a lot of westerns when I was coming. A hell of a lot of westerns. You know,
Do you have a-
I read a lot of cricket magazines and cricket books.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite quote?
Quote?
Quote, yeah.
No, I don't quote.
Okay.
I don't quote.
You don't have a quote.
No, I don't have a quote.
Okay.
One thing I know that was my favorite is a glare.
A glare.
A glare.
Okay.
I would glare at the batsman in a particular way.
Nice. And what's the reason for that?
Eh? Because I want to see them glare back. If they don't, once I look at you and you do that, then I know I have you. Yeah,
Battle of the minds.
yeah. So that you can't look me in the eye. So I will look you in the eye, but you can't look me in the eye. There's some sort of face, some kind of fear. The batsman don't look at. I've never seen a batsman glare at me.
Because they were scared of you.
Well,
You were a fearless bowler, in my opinion. Who is your favorite player in your playing days?
my favorite player, I had two favorites,
Okay.
Viv Richards and Michael Holden.
All right.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
who were your favorite players as opponents?
As opponents, I had none because we became the friends of the field. But I had no favorites on the field.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what would you like to say to I'm hoping I can say this on video. What advice you believe you can offer the West Indies board? Because West Indies in my time, they were so dominant that I actually used to root for the other team to make runs because there were not enough runs for the West Indies to make. Now, to see that domination come back to the West Indies, do you think it's possible? And do you think with the current administration that they have right now, do you think they can make that possible?
Let me put it this way: the administration cannot make it possible. The players are the ones that will have to make it possible. And I don't think that all players are that committed to the cause. I think they're more, they would all say it's a different day. Yes, it is a different day. All of us are hoping that West Indies cricket will resurge, but I don't think it's going to resurge in my lifetime. That is just my feeling because I don't see the commitment. I don't see the effort being made by these players to go out and personally develop themselves. They are depending on others. They're depending on the cricket board. They're depending on administrators. They're depending on coaches. Each one of them have its part to play. The administration have its part to play. The coaches have its part to play. But the onus is on the players to go out and personally try to develop themselves to reach another level. They have to do it. And I do not think that the cricket board at this moment is listening to what I am saying. The team of the 1970s and 80s, early 90s didn't just develop like that. It didn't develop overnight. It takes a concerted effort on behalf of the players to make sure that they want to be the best and they work hard to be the best.
Okay. What would you like to say is your best memories playing in Guyana?
I never had good memories playing in Guyana.
And why is that?
I just don't know. Just don't know. But I enjoy playing at Rose Hall because I think that I made West Indies team based on a performance at Rose Hall against the then captain Rohan Kanai and Roy Fredericks.
Personally,
And that was in 1974.
I remember. What were some things you remember about Ron Kanai and Roy Fredericks?
Roy Fredericks, I remember a lot about Roy Fredericks. Rohan Kanai, because I only played one test match with Rohan. So Rohan at that time had gone past his best. Roy Fredericks to me is one of the most underrated West Indies batsmen.
Okay.
You know, he's probably one of the best hookers of a cricket ball that I've seen. Roy Fredericks.
Okay.
And he had some reflexes because he was a good table tennis player. You know, he had reflexes. You know, that's why you see he played the short ball so well because of his reflexes.
Alright.
Very good, very good batsman and very underrated as a West Indian.
What would you like to be remembered as?
Me, I would like to be remembered as someone who have given their all to the cause of West Indies cricket to make West Indies cricket the success that it was during my playing days.
Well, Mr. Roberts, I know you're a busy man, but I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for you taking the time off to come and do this interview. And I will tell you this is not the last time we will be meeting. Because I don't like to say last. I like to say we will continue to meet. I will continue to have a solid friendship. Because in this lifetime, I prefer to have a few good people in my circle than to have a lot that are not good. And you are one of my favorite cricketers. I was named after you, so that's even more special. And I want to thank you again for taking the time and meeting with me here today. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.